Okay, let's just go for the main quest now. And on the way, we should definitely check out the church and the priest. Yay. Okay. Is that the best way? Yeah. I still remember this fight. That was crazy. But so good. Okay, so this way should be... Yeah. Off to the church. Oh god.
Malevolence and trickery. You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily routine, unable to see the true horror around you.
He notices no one is listening, right?
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions.
I'm gonna
The
pretend
wars
to
of
listen.
men should not be your main concern. The disease upon us is not an accident of nature, but the punishment of a divine will.
It's very rude of you to actually walk away. Okay. Now he's just standing there. Oh, that's that guy. This is how we get him to know. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Let's have a talk to him.
Some of us come to this world already touched by grace.
Oh my. Another lunatic. Let's actually unlock this door first. Okay. That's gonna be interesting now.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
What? A poet? With a cold. Because it's raining and he's just only wearing a shirt. Good job. A poet?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Mm-hmm. Is he referring to us?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
Okay.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
If we want to find out more about it, we should probably play along, right? So, being ironic or something may not bring us anywhere. And it's true, it is a quite unique point of view.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
I'm glad that I don't have to say anything about that or to that.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Great. That's what I wanted to hear. Yeah, we can't treat him right now. So I guess we're... Oh no. Can ask him personal questions.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Aha. Camellia is like a muse to Richard Nethercott, who sees her as a locked mystery. Interesting. Okay. $5,000 experience. That is crazy. But I guess there's so much more to know about her. This could be Mr. Petrescu right here. We get a new hint on him. Oh yeah, okay.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid Of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
It's perfect that he just doesn't understand we're mocking him. Okay, this could be interesting. The mute florist is part of a plot. Here we go.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
In other words, now she's even hotter and attractive. Nice. You can't help this guy. He's completely lost.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reid.
Absolutely. Stupid firewall's pretty strong within this one as well. Kind of. The mind firewall of stupidity. Well,
I'll leave you alone, sir.
keep on going with your crazy stuff.
Oh, Camellia, the silent flower of Whitechapel, an angel made flesh, I tell you.
Okay.
Morbidity can breathe its own beauty and grace.
I think I pressed too early. I think this should be it. Hail to our fallen comrades, hail to the bravery, for we prevailed. The god prevailed, my brothers. We hunted them down, the enemies of mankind hidden in the dark tunnels of our modern cities. We found them in their nests and dens, and they perished. We brought the fires of battle to the blackest pits. Never had such large-scale war been engaged by mortals against immortals. Remember this victory, my brothers, for it seals and proves our methods. Never sleep, never surrender, never give up. Yes, my brothers, our method is good, and England is safer tonight thanks to you. Thanks to those of us bitten and killed by the enemy, or our trembling hand when they turned against us. Do not tremble, my brothers, do not doubt. I cry tonight for the fallen comrades. I cry for I'm an old man who finally saw my goal accomplished as I live my last years on this earth. The Guard of Previn is only half a century old, and we have already accomplished much more the traders of St. Paul in half a millennium. This was our first great hunt. Let them leeches who survived our wrath remember we won't stop. From the Adversary by Kendall Stone, founder of the Guard of Previn. Okay, so they do see themselves as a rivaling faction towards like the Brotherhood of Saint Maximilian? Was that correct? Okay. Are you ready for another nice talk?
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Mind blockade 5. I expected nothing less.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Oh, nice. I like how cocky he is.
I like trains.
And Ricky likes trains. Welcome, buddy. How you doing tonight? How was your day, man? Oh my. This is not. We don't have to choose here, so.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition.
Oh, it was a choice.
What do you mean?
Can we hear the
Quite a
other
ju-
one now? Yeah, okay. Oh god. Do I want to listen?
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
I don't know. Science is our only hope. Is what I think and pick, but since we want to get to know more about him, I mean, there are like 4 hints and we have only 1, so I think we should play along and just ask him where he would put the limit.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Tobias believes the vicar of St. Mary's Church, Joseph Larrabee, is preaching a false faith. The heck is wrong with that guy?
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Awesome. And I guess we gotta save him before he gets himself killed.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Oh, okay. We got a new quest concerning the cemetery. Nice.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
What? I mean, he's completely nuts, but I don't like the idea of nurses or doctors or basically breathing or existence. I should probably delete my existence. That would be good. God would love it. What is wrong with that guy? I completely don't get this person.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
That's an interesting hint about her, though. She was a clandestine resistant in her homeland. Wow. I totally did not expect this guy to be of any use. But, this was refreshing.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Rainstorm says, well, he's kind of right. Find us purify. You're kind of dead afterwards, which is the downside, though. Wow. There was a big fire in London. I don't think we should repeat that. Right.
Shouldn't you go back home, where you'll be safe?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to talk to my husband at the cemetery, Mr. Reid.
Okay. So I guess her quest will progress.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder?
That was just my idea. Exactly.
This man's far too old to be Samuel.
Oh, he's new.
No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
But the bodies are new here, aren't they? I mean, the skeletons were there before, but... Oh.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
What if Samuel actually killed those? And had this feast here? Oh, out of the window? Shit, we can't follow that, right? Or did he go out here? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, it's getting interesting. Something tells me Samuel might not just be a human being. That was exactly my thought. What makes you think that the way he screams spams? Well, look at him. I mean, oh damn it! I thought that it would be the other one that we're hearing all the time. But yeah, exactly. I thought like Samuel could maybe have died due to that skull and be on that graveyard, but that he's actually transformed is weird. I dodged that, come on. Samuel is gone now. Pretty soon. Your weapon does extremely low damage. It's mainly your bite that's deadly. I know. I haven't upgraded my normal weapon yet because I want to find something better. That's why. Poor dude is deformed and you classify him as a non-human. That is mean. Mean. Okay, personal diary. Oh, we can't scroll it in here, right? Okay. Here. 12th October. Father Whitaker is so righteous, so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. His words are all this city needs. Tonight, I gave him all I have, my strength, my faith, my wealth. And if it is not enough, I know where to find more. 17th October. Father Whitaker and I went to an abandoned house near St. Mary's Church. It was an awful and smelly place. Rats were disputing the rooms to the last remaining residents of the decrepit flats. Most of them were sick, or are sick. Awful, awful odors. On the last floor, Father Whitaker found an old man lying on a dirty mattress, coughing and spitting blood in a wooden bowl. Father Whitaker knelt before him and prayed a long time. The man seemed to feel better. Then we both helped him find the light. I cried then, and I cry now as I write these lines, for I've never seen a soul so relieved to be finally redeemed. Father Whittaker is a saint. If it's not presumptuous nor sinful expression of pride, I wish I'll be able to save as many souls as he does, for it's a real privilege to witness such miracles. They killed them? Oh my god, okay. 19th October. Tonight we both went to the whorehouse boarding the canal. I must admit I was very afraid to cross the path of Jezebels, but the buildings were abandoned for a long time. Wars and infections go together, explained Father Whittaker, but the customers quickly get scared when there is mention of disease. In the last brothel, we found 2 sick women sleeping together in a sinful attitude under dirty blankets. The odor was awful once more. The smell of Satan and of the disease, explained Father Whittaker. Before kneeling and praying for those 2 lost souls, the women were so frail and sick they were not able to move when I threw the patrol on the blankets. Their souls are now cleansed and purified. You gotta be kidding me, they killed them in fire. Oh, that is... I think, like, burning to death is one of the most horrible ways to die. Fuck. 21st of October. Father Whittaker is a saint. I won't let anyone mock the holy man he is. He shall receive more help and support. But as all the true prophets, he is alone. He needs more from his followers. He needs love and proof of love. Tomorrow, I shall go back to the cemetery and unearth more wealth for him. The dead have no need of the terrestrial goods, but we need to eat, Father Whittaker and I. He stole from the dead. This just gets better. 27th of October. Tonight, for the first time, it was my turn to lead the round. I chose to return where we went 10 days ago to see if any more souls needed to be freed. Father Whittaker approved my choice, since the good man's work is never finished and Satan never sleeps, he explained. He also said if I keep showing so much zeal, he may soon give me more important missions and tasks. I can't wait. 3 more souls have been cleansed from any corruption tonight. If it's not presumptuous nor a sinful expression of pride, I dare to say we are one a path to greatest. Wow. Just... wow.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
If you ask me, he never did. What? Eliminate what remains of Samuel the disciple? Haven't we done that? Maybe it just didn't update, so to say. What the fuck? A level 20 Skal, a St. Paul chemist. This is where it led us now. And I think this door was closed. This door was closed. Wait, what? This is our hideout? Okay, okay, whoa. This is our hideout, and there's this... there is a level 20 Skal waiting there, and we're gonna sleep on the bed next door, or what? What the fuck? Well, now I'm curious. I mean, now we're gonna tell him what happened to Samuel, so... what? Who's he? Who's she? Okay, I've not seen her yet. Okay, yeah, we gotta talk to her. What? There are two. Oh my god, okay. Let's talk to him first.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Actually, Rainstone, that's a funny fact. No one will notice us as a vampire, seeing us warping. The thing is, it's too fast for the human eye. We read that. Plus, whenever you're like in front of citizens, like here, we can't use it. That's like a cool fact. But yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
I don't want to hear more, but...
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Why did you send...
I sent him on...
You sent a man to die because of a stupid vision. I have heard enough of your nonsense. Goodbye.
I just wanted to see the other reaction, to be honest.
Good evening.
It's Father Whit.
This is gonna be interesting.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You're just a dignified sadist. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, why not go with that? He's an asshole. I can't stand him, so here we go.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reid. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
Yeah.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
This guy. Who would actually miss him? Just asking that myself. He gives so much XP. Who would miss him, for real? No one.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
No one. Nice burn, father. I see what you did there.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reid.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
She seems tough. I mean, cocky. 4 hits. And a lot of blood. Christina Poppa.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Probably right.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Christina couldn't find any decent job because she was a migrant. Okay. That was your decision to sell your body. No. I mean, at some point I don't think she had any other possible options. She tried though, right? Should try to find another job. She's done that. It would be just like, it would be stupid if someone tells you like, I have tried to get any other job, it just wasn't an option, and you're like answering, you should find another job. That's like, I feel like that's the most ignorant way you can respond, because you clearly didn't listen. So I don't judge her. I can understand it.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Interesting. Oh, maybe she has a child? Okay, hopefully we can find out more about her. And hopefully help her.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
It's for free, of course.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Oh man.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reid, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Colossus Joe. You wish.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
What? I'm shocked 10 minutes after looting down people once again. What? What do you mean?
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Rainstorm says, it appears the quest you're on to kill Samuels is bugged. Someone online said they slept and that made Samuel respawn. He killed him again and the quest updated. Okay, okay. Thank you for telling me. Then we're gonna try that. I'm gonna talk to the people here. Then we're gonna go to the cemetery back. Again, into the safe room next to the level 20 Scar. Sleep there. Upgrade, kill Samuels, boop. Okay, that's the plan. Okay.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Okay.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
The name is Colossus Joe. You wish, buddy. You wish.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Okay, first let me have a look.
Right then. Show me what you have.
What was it that we needed to upgrade our steak? Oh, he has a lot of good stuff. It was tiny good handle parts, right? Can you guys remember? A handle, a saw blade? Okay. But is it this one? Tiny good handle parts. I mean, they're like really expensive. I can't even afford the both of them. But we gotta keep in mind that he has them.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? How is business around here?
Business? I had no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? I always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Oh. Wow. She's just trying to help, I guess. Oh.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Do you need help, sir?
I only need you to purchase something from my shop, sir.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
How can we get to him?
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reid, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Oh, we can force him. Yeah, let's do it.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Now I feel bad. Now I feel more bad. robbing them.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's alright, I'm a doctor. Oh god. I feel so bad.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
Maybe not a nice place to live, but it's still a home. Like, he doesn't have to sleep on the streets or, you know. I mean, of course it doesn't look like nice, but hey, in these times, I feel like this would be kind of like trying to convince him. This would be like giving into his point of view. And your father did his best. He doesn't like his father, so this should be no option. He has a place where to sleep, yes, but is it a home, says Undead. Right, plus the local priest is one hell of a guy too. Oh god, yeah, you're actually right. So shall we go with your situation can only improve? I mean, yeah. If this was like saying you have a place to stay and not sleep on the street. Okay. But yeah, you're right with the home. You're right with the home part. No good choices there. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. The father thing, I think that's like off. We shouldn't pick that. He just explained that he hates his kind of hates his father. So, meh. Shall we go with the improvement? Hopefully we will express it nicely and bring hope. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
This place is awful, I agree. But does that not mean your situation can only improve?
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Okay, we didn't lose anything though. We didn't lose anything though. Fish, welcome. How you doing tonight? Hope you're good. You had a good day. Definitely good to see you. You choose B? Yeah, well, you would have chosen B. Like, well, we did it, right? Rain, that's exactly what I thought there for a second. But I didn't mention it because this is not what we want to tell him in any way. Like, it could get even worse. So yeah, why just don't leave the place?
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reid. It's the living I'm afraid of.
What has he witnessed? Yeah, well, Rain, I had the same thought, so... Yeah. Okay.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
She said I should go out more. Okay. Man, what has he witnessed? Like, he's a complete mess, isn't he? Joe Peterson, Columbus. Joe is his father? I guess? Or maybe not? I don't know, but... Yeah, it's Harry Peterson. Of course it's Joe Pete. Oh my god. Now I do understand everything. How can you not suffer when you have, like, that guy as your father? Harry has a frail constitution and is often sick. Harry did not want to live in Whitechapel in the first place. One hint locked, though. And he's suffering from fatigue, so we can probably heal him.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
Skulls, vampires, sewer beasts, undead. Yeah. Or worse. Or worse. But he has definitely seen something very bad. The crazy thing is, though, that we could mesmerize and kill him. Oh my. Yeah, let's help him.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Wow, okay. Tough stuff.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Kid and the father are both totally the opposite on the manly scale. Sort of, yeah. Oh, we saw him earlier. He was the one on the window. Okay.
It's locked, all right.
refusal letter. Dear Mr. Peterson, it is my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for the time spent at our office explaining the difficulty of your situation with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. But it is also my duty to point out the policy of our company which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-famed Wet Booty Boys have been duly noted. These are hard times, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the candidates who passed a small inquiry we'd like to conduct about our future employees. You have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Sincerely, R.D. Harper. What? That's on his desk. If you ever suspect someone to be a vampire, don't try to kill yourself. You have no chance. Instead, contact me or try to inform a professional vampire killer. These men and women are rare, but they know what to do against these evil creatures. It even seems that some of them are working together under the name of the Guard of Previn, a paramilitary organization dedicated to the eradication of the vampires in London. They're your friends. You're not alone. Solutions exist. Be smart. Spread the word. Clarence Crossley. Why is that on his desk?
It's locked.
And how do we unlock those locked things? Questions.
Is there only pain and suffering?
His blood quality is actually very sad. It sounds like he's about to commit suicide.
I know it's hard to believe, but this district has always been wretched.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom. You need to remember that. No, that's not a good phrase.
You again? What do you want this time?
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now, and people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
But that seems like he's actually caring about his son.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
I do get the impression, though, that he really loves his son.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
That was a lot of damage there. Okay. Why, though, is there a large creature right next to the Prevent guards? Oh my god. Like, how does this make sense? Whoa! Did it just heal up? Yeah, it heals up. It heals up from the dead. Why is there a creature right next to the Prevent guard? That doesn't make any sense to me. I just hope they're not connected in any way. Okay, there must be a way up somewhere. Yeah.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. There's a letter inside.
Barry, there's no easy way to say it, so I'm going to be blunt. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend, it will crush him, and then he will kill you. We had some good time together, but let's face it, I'm never going to be your Jane Lewis. You know it, and I know it too, so I'm ending this right here and right now. If you agree with my decision, I'm sure we'll find a way to be happy again. You, Joe, and me in time. And then the most important part of our story will have been preserved. Until that day, I wish you'd forgive me. Goodbye for now. Jane Peterson? What?
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
No way. Oh my god. So I guess we can like decide if we want to give it to Joe or Barrett. Damn, so it's like the question, does Joe deserve to know the truth? Or like maybe it's not good. Maybe it's not good at all for him to know that, because he has to keep a lookout on his son. Oh my. It all depends if you want to see Barrett mysteriously disappear. Yeah, but what would happen to him? I mean, he will probably, like, leave. A ring. Interesting. Okay. Given the type of man Joe is, Barry will probably get murdered or something. Yeah. I mean, he is part of the wet booty gang, right? So yeah. This will probably be a problem. Damn. I mean, something in me tells me, like, that he deserves to know the truth. But yeah, you're right. He would just kill him. And what would happen to... What would happen to Harry? I think we can't do that. I think we cannot afford that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna confront him. It's the wet boot, boys. No. You can't be right. I know. I know. It's just more fun if you think like they're the wet booty boys. That's why I keep saying it.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Damn. Yeah, if we don't do it, he'll get killed. I don't want money though, but Joe Peterson will definitely kill him. Yeah. If he'd find out that his beloved wife had an affair with him, the least that he would do is kill him with his bare hands. So we no, we can't let that happen, especially since Joe has a son that has problems. Barrett is just a terrible person. Well, they're both, but let's give it to him.
I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
Yeah, but we got the hint.
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
What? We can ask if Harry is his son? Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Explains why Harry is nothing like Joe. That makes it even more crazy though.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Oh, he gave us some money. We could afford this now. Yeah. Let's get both of them since we need them. Oh wait.
You never... Right then.
We can sell him the ring, right? It only has resale value. Yeah. Telling Joe would make things more interesting. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Small pocket watch with an engraved name partially hidden by dried blood. Is this some kind... Is this special in any way? Do you guys happen to know? Or can we just sell it? I'm just not sure because all the other things say like can be recycled or good resale value or something. This just has this text explaining explaining the watch. Or rather describing it. I'm gonna keep it for now, but I don't know if that's actually something. My guess is if it's in the junk section, yeah. You're probably right. It's just a bit strange. And why can we get up here? I still don't get that. I mean, clearly we can go down there at some point. Question is just...
It's locked.
When? Okay, let's finally level up. We have 2,300 experience points. That is like insanely much.